Hi BookTube, Sarah here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my August 2020 digital book haul. So I like to do these every month. You guys really seem to enjoy seeing them. So these are all the books that I pick up digitally over the course of the month. And I do separate them by how I got them. I've got some books here that I paid full price for. The bulk of them are the daily deals that come up and that I pick them up, so they're probably no longer on sale. I also have some books that I got as freebies, so if you want to check those out on Kindle, go ahead, or wherever. And also I have a bunch of books at the end that I'm going to share with you that I got using my Harlequin rewards points, so I like sharing those as well. But yeah, so let's jump in and get started because there's about 30-ish books here on this list. So I'm not going to get into a ton of what all these are about. I will leave all the books listed in the description box below, so do feel free to go and check them out yourself if the cover sounds intriguing or looks intriguing to you. So the first three that I have here are the books that I paid full price for. So the first one I got is You Can't Ruin Christmas by Olivia Noble. This is the first book in the Snowflake Creek series. It looked like a really, really cute Christmas story. This is available on Kindle Unlimited. I have canceled my Kindle Unlimited subscription because I'm just not utilizing it enough at $10 a month. I know for a lot of people it is a great savings and they really enjoy it, but for me personally it wasn't worth the money, so I have canceled it. But I did notice that it is available there in case you guys want to go and pick it up there. The next one I got was Grounded in January by Savannah Hendricks. This one I actually got because of Nicole over at Who Picked This Book, and I'll leave a link to her channel in the description box below. We were on a live show earlier in August, and she mentioned this book because I think it's a local to her author in Arizona. And she was saying, you know, like, I think that it won an award or something like that. So the cover looked adorable and it was a contemporary romance right up my alley. So I immediately went ahead and bought a copy of it. And as we jokingly said, it's not really a live show until someone purchases a book. So that one, it was me. But it looks really cute. Again, a really, really cute cover. And it looks like, see, the thing that I've noticed, especially with contemporary romance, is that if you get a story that takes place in the wintertime, 90% of the time, it's at Christmas time. You very rarely will see stories that take place like in January, February, you know, when winter is still in full force, but it's not the holiday season. So to find one that takes place in January sounded really appealing to me. And the last one that I bought, paid full price for, was Sealed with a Kiss by Melinda Curtis. This is actually a novella, and it's book 1.5 in the Sunshine Valley series. So I have read the prequel novella, and I have read the first book, and I have the second book to read as one of my Christmas books. So I'm going to try and sneak this one in maybe next month in October, even though it's not very Halloween-y, but I'm going to try and sneak it in October to read it. So then that way I'll be all set to go to read the Melinda Curtis, like the full-length novels, book number 2. The whole next big batch of books were all daily deals. So like I said, I do not think that these are all still available, you know, on sale. But in case it still sounds like something that you might be interested in, we have Something Red, Something Dead by Eva Gates. This is book number 5 in the Lighthouse Library Mystery Series. Cozy Mystery Series takes place in a lighthouse, and it features I think it might be a Siamese or a Himalayan. It might be a Himalayan. So that's always fun. The 10,000 Doors of January by, is it Alix E. Harrow? I've heard a lot about this book on BookTube. This is, I believe, a historical fiction fantasy novel. It sounds really good. I'm all about the historical fiction, not so much the fantasy, but I think this one was like $1.99 one day, and I thought, why not? Let's pick it up and give it a try. The next one is Cowboy Rebel by Carolyn Brown. This is book number 4 in the Longhorn Canyon series. I'm a big fan of Carolyn Brown, and I'm an even bigger fan of cowboy romance. So I saw this one go on sale. I had to pick it up. Night Stalker by Shirlee McCoy. This is book number 1 in the FBI Special Crimes Unit series. And this is a love-inspired suspense novel, which is an inspirational romantic suspense. I really enjoy these. Saw it go on sale. Had to pick it up. This one blew me away. When I was making my list and going through and checking everything out on Kindle, I couldn't believe how much this book is at full price. So this is American Witches, A Broomstick Tour Through 4 Centuries by Susan Fair. Now, I picked this up for $1.99. It came up on a daily deal. I'd never heard anything about the book, but I'm always interested in the history of witchcraft and things like that. So I picked it up for $1.99. When I went back and looked at it today while I was making up this list to do this video, this book retails regularly on Kindle, so an e-copy, for $30 Canadian. 30. I am so glad I got it for $1.99. But I think what I might do, because it deals with witches and stuff like that, is I might actually, I've put this on my list as a tentative book to read in October. My October TBR is very quickly getting full because I am also planning on participating in Victober, which is to read Victorian literature in October. So yeah, October is going to be filled with Victorian literature and scary stuff. Or spooky stuff, and Christmas stuff, a bunch of Christmas stuff too. So we're going to be all over the map in October, but that's okay. Next up, we have Proof of Murder by Lauren Elliott. This is book number 4 in the Beyond the Page Bookstore Mystery Series. This is also available on Kindle Unlimited for those of you who have that. And it is a cozy mystery series. I have not read it yet, but it looks super cute. We have Hot Combat by Ella James. This is book number 1 in the Ballistic Cowboy series. I believe this is a Harlequin intrigue novel. Anytime I see a Harlequin imprint novel come up as a daily deal, I immediately pick them up. We also have The Reckoning by Jana Deleon. This is book number 1 in the Mystery Parish series. It does have a new cover. I've got the new cover up here, and I'm going to pop a copy of the original intrigue cover over here as well, so you guys can see what it used to look like, but it was originally published as an intrigue and now has been republished with a different cover. And there's a couple of them on this list that's happened to. The next one we have Cinderella's Royal Secret by Lynne Graham. This is book number 1 in the Once Upon a Temptation series, which is a Harlequin Presents novel. Looks really cute. Her Secret, Texas Valentine by Helen Lacey. This is book number 2 in the Fortunes of Texas, the Lost Fortune series, a Harlequin special edition novel. I love these ones so much. We have Plain Retribution by Dana R. Lynn. This is a Amish country justice book number 2, another love-inspired suspense novel. Dana R. Lynn does a great job on these Amish suspense romances. I really enjoy them. And now these next 2 are ones that have been republished, not only with new covers, but with also new titles. So again, I will put the new cover up and then in a smaller graphic, the original cover. So we have The House on Cannon Beach by RaeAnne Thayne. This is book number 1 in the Women of Brambleberry House series. And this was originally called The Daddy Makeover. So that's that one. And then the second one is Reunion on Rocky Shores by, of course, RaeAnne Thayne as well. And this is book 2 in the Women of Brambleberry House series. And this book was originally titled His Second Chance Family. So there are both of those. I also picked up The Christmas Bride by Heather Graham. This is a novella, and it was part originally of an anthology, and it looks really, really cute. I've talked about Heather Graham again recently, and she writes, not only paranormal and police procedurals, she does some great contemporaries, and this one looks really delightful. And then the last one, I was super excited to see this one come up as a daily deal, and I immediately picked it up. And that is The Babysitters Coven by Kate Williams, which is a YA fantasy paranormal kind of book. And it's being dubbed as the movie Adventures in Babysitting meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I enjoyed watching Buffy when I was younger, but it wasn't like, oh my god, it's Buffy. It was fun. I saw the movie in theaters, the original movie with Luke Perry. Anybody else that old? But Adventures in Babysitting is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. I've probably watched that movie 1,000 times. And, when I heard that this was, it was being touted as that, I think it was Karen over at Rather Be Reading I heard talk about this a good year and a half ago. And I immediately put on my list of books I wanted to read. So when it came up as a daily deal, I had to pick it up. And then I have a couple freebies here. These books came up at $0 for the Kindle. So if you're interested, go ahead and check them out. They are still showing in Canada as $0. So we have Practically Persuaded in Pittsburgh, and this is by J.B. Schroeder. This is a book in the Ticket to Love series. I don't know what number it is. I don't think that these are numbered per se. They're more part of like a companion series, I guess, where each book takes place in a different city around the world. I have another one that takes place in Dublin, and these just sound really cute. It was free. Why not? Your Love Is Mine by Bella Andre, which is the first book in the main Sullivans series, contemporary romance series, super cute. We have Rocky Mountain Haven by Vivian Ayard. Check out this cover, guys. Book number 2 in the, wait for it, Six Pack Ranch series. No idea how they came up with that at all. And then the last one is Christmas at Carly's Cupcakes by Jessica Redford. This is book number 6 in the Whitesborough's Bay series. This is a UK chick lit series. I read her before. She's a delightful author. I saw this one was on for free. Why not? So the last group of books I want to share with you guys are the ones that I purchased using my Harlequin rewards. The Harlequin reward system is very, very cool, and I highly recommend it. It is free to join. So what happens is, as you buy books, not only on the Harlequin website, but if you buy them from your ebook retailer of choice, so for me, it would be Kindle, or Amazon, the Kindle through Amazon, that when you get that email saying, thank you for your purchase of blah, 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 as long as the publisher on it says Harlequin, you forward it on to an email address that they give you, and sometimes the points have to be manually checked. Other times, it's just automatic. And I think it's 100 points per dollar spent. And for 2,000 points, you get a free ebook. So the thing is, though, with their ebooks is that you need to read them off of their app, and it's the Glouse app, Glouse, I think is how it's spelt. I'll leave link to it in the description box below in case you guys are curious. It at the very beginning when they first introduced it, a lot of people had problems with it. It was freezing, it was doing all these things. But I have been using it now solid for about 2 months, reading a lot of these books, a lot of these Harlequin books on that app. And knock on wood, I have not really run into a problem. Occasionally it lags a little bit, but so does occasionally the Kindle app and things like that. So it is what it is. But like I said, for 2,000 points, you get a free ebook. But for 5,000 points, you get a free print book. Now, the reason that's so much higher is because they actually mail it to you for free as well. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, it's a great reward system. You can also do it with print books. Like if you go to Walmart and you pick up, some print books, you just take a picture of the receipt and upload it and send it on. I have not done that yet, so I can't tell you how long that takes to get the points or anything like that. But that is also an option for those of you who purchase mostly print books. So like I said, it's a really, really great service that they offer. And the very cool thing is that if books are on sale, even if the book is on sale, you get the points for the full retail price, which is very cool. So last month I bought that huge whack of Christmas holiday books that were on sale, and I got them like full points for all of those. So now I'm kind of using some of those points up. And what I decided to do was I'm trying to pick up all of the books that I mentioned in my Harlequin Anticipated Reads videos. So I'm purchasing those like for free, but I'm still purchasing those. And so that's what I decided to do with most of these. The first one is actually, or the first couple are actually books. Why do I say things before I read them? The first 3 books are not part of the Harlequin Anticipated Reads video, but so the first one I want to share is Her Second Forever by Joanna Sims. This is book number 10 in the Brands of Montana series. I heard about this book on, I believe it's the Bryants, the Bookish Bryants. Is that the name of their channel? It's a husband and wife team. They are absolutely delightful. They both participated in the Summer Fling, and they are both reading a lot of romance, and they are so cute and so sweet. And she read this book and she talked about it, and it sounded really, really good. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I'll leave link to their channel in the description box below as well, if you want to go ahead and check them out. The next one I got was His Virgin Acquisition by Maisie Yates. This is actually Maisie Yates' very first book that she ever published 10 years ago. And the reason I picked it up is because in December, her 100th book is being published. And what I'm going to do is, it might be in November because I think it's going to be released in November, is the vlog. I'm going to be trying to do monthly vlogs now. Like 1 week in a month I'll vlog me reading something, like have a theme essentially of what I'm reading. So in November, what I thought I would do was read her first book and then her 100th book over the course of the same weekend. And, let you guys know my thoughts on them, as well as how she has grown as a writer. So I thought that would be a lot of fun. So I wanted to make sure to pick up the first one, so I didn't forget to do that. And then the third out of the ones that are not part of the Harlequin Anticipated Reads was A Sweet Alaskan Fall by Jennifer Snow. This is book number 3 in a Wild River novel series. I have read the first 2 in this series. I read Alaskan Christmas last year, and then in the spring, I think I read the second in the series that I cannot remember the name of at this point, but I can see the cover. The cover was pink, and they were like sitting in a field of wildflowers, I think. But it's a really cute series. It gets very, very spicy, but it's really fun. It takes place in Alaska. And this one, you do not see a lot of contemporary romances that take place in the fall, like with the pumpkins and stuff like that on the cover. So I thought this one looked super, super sweet. And maybe this one might also be for October, but it may not. Again, that October TBR is getting pretty big already, and it's only, right now as I'm filming this, the 3rd of September. So I need to tone it down a notch. So now on to the ones that were part of my Harlequin anticipated reads. So the first one is The Rebel's Redemption by Kira Sinclair. And then we have Rescuing the Rancher by Claire McEwen. This is a Heroes of Shelter Creek series book number 4. The Governess's Guide to Marriage by Liz Tyner. This is a Harlequin historical, and this is the one that won, because I always ask you guys to vote on a book for me to read from that list. This is the one that won, for those of you who are curious. I will be reading this one in the month of September. Hard Proof by Rachel Lee. This is book number 43. 43 in the Conard County The Next Generation series. So I like these ones. I think this one is The Intrigue. And then we have Her PI Protector by Jennifer Morey. This is book number 10 in the Cold Case Detective series. And this one is the Romantic Suspense. And then we have A Love Redeemed by Lisa Jordan. This is a Love Inspired. And then we have Everglades Escape by Kathleen Taylor. Good God, I need my glasses. And this is part of the Love Inspired Suspense imprint. So those are all the books that I have picked up digitally this month, or in the month of August, you guys. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below if you've read any of the books that I just mentioned and what you thought about them, or what books have you picked up in August, because I'd love to know that too. Any deals, you guys know I'm all about the deals. And yeah, until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.